Good morning, everybody. What's going on? Let's get that going. Hey, Carol, how you doing, hon? How are you? Good to see you. Eli! My buddy, how are you, hon? Andy, good morning. Heather, how you doing, Eli? I missed you so much. Exactly. Very good to see you back, Eli. Aw, thanks for stopping in, Carol. I appreciate it, hon. Be safe in your travels to get stuff done. Pick up some good coffee. Get your Starbucks. Hey, Nicole. What is going on? Hello, Patrick. Hello, Melanie. How are you guys this morning? Or this afternoon? So good to see everybody. Having my coffee, trying to wake up. Trying to wake up. We all know how that is. We all know how that is. As you can see, Eddie's not here again this morning. I don't know if he'll be making an appearance. Oh, well, it's in the middle, Melanie. It's in the middle of being a new style. It's transforming into a new style. That's right. That's a sign of good coffee, Andy. Yeah, it's going to be... Yeah, no. Missy Monroe, no. No, it's going to be red up here, like fire engine red up here and blue in the back. Black. You guys are funny. Yeah, so it's getting there. It's getting there. One of these days it'll be finished. Yeah. Well, my blue dye has been out in our truck. And finally I went out yesterday and Eddie went out. And I'm like, will you go out and look and see if the blue dye is still out there? Hey, Spitfire, how you doing, hon? And he's like, yeah. So all of a sudden I'm like, it's called cotton candy blue. He yells back, he's like, is it unicorn hair? I'm like, yes, that's it. So I finally found it. Well, he finally found it. Thank you, Nicole, for the ice cream. Thank you. You rock, Heather. You rock. Nope. Stupid alerts. 9 days. Awesome, Eli. Very freaking cool. Very freaking cool. Love it. We missed you so much, damn it. Don't do that to us again. No, it's very good to have you back, Eli. We really, really missed you. You suggest that Missy has to make the sound, son? No. No. You're the best around. Now that I lost all my viewers. So what's everybody up to? Yeah, no, I'm not doing that one. All my farts are done in the morning time when I'm out having my first cigarette. So that's not happening. Good try, though. Andy, missed you too, Eli. Aimed as well as I could, but still managed to miss you somehow. Aw, Patrick. Well, still thoughts and prayers to you, my friend. I saw your post, Nicole. It's pretty hot over there, huh? It's warm here, but it's like it wants to rain, but it's gloomy. Very cool, Melanie. In Florida, buying my new house, closing tomorrow. That's awesome. So happy for you. Yay. Damn it. My restream or my stream deck isn't working. I ain't got my clappers. That's awesome news. Congratulations. Does Florida have that rule where they have to tell you? New York does. If they have to tell you if somebody's died or if that's presumed haunted. That's right, Andy. That's right. All right, Eli, heard that. Right, it's knowing you have it. That's pretty cool in itself. I can understand that. Definitely. So today we are talking about happiness and creating a better future. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, it's in law in New York. They have to tell you what they're supposed to tell you. And how to program your conscious mind. And be as happy as you want to be. Thank you, Heather, for the lemons. We're going to talk about a whole bunch of shit. Thank you so much. There they go, doubling up again. I feel like it's an old-time telephone. Oh, it's so funny. But yeah, we're going to talk about all that nifty shit. Heather, did you break chat with your lemons? Did YouTube chat go down? I see dlive. Oh, there we go. Is it just going slower today? $87. Ooh, that is hot. Yeah, I'd rather. Wow, I'm lagging bad. Oh, that's what. Hello? Who am I talking to? I know. That's what it reminded me of. It was an old tiny phone with the bell on top. Shing shing. Apparently, Spitfire. Well, today in this day and age, I guess chat would probably be considered a oh, what do they call them? Party lines, right? Maybe that's it. That could be it, Spit. That could be it. But yeah, so chat would be considered a party line. So you're talking to a whole bunch of people. All right. Be as happy as you want to be. Almost everyone has heard, you guys have all heard the song, Don't Worry, Be Happy by Bobby McFerrin. The song is a very catchy way of conveying its message of being happy to everyone. Bobby McFerrin's simple message. Thank you, Patrick, for the ice cream. Thank you so much, hon. Bobby McFerrin's simple message surely made a lot of people by telling them not to worry. Living a happy, resilient, and optimistic life is wonderful. Thank you for the lemon. And it's also good for your health. Being happy actually protects you from stresses of life. Stress is linked to the top cause, of course, heart disease, cancer, stroke. One of the better things ever said was the only thing in life that will always remain the same is change. And in our life, we have the power to make the necessary changes if we want to. Even if we find ourselves in an unbearable situation, we can always find solace in the knowledge that it too will change. Social networks or relationships are essential to happiness. People are different. Accept people for who they are and what they are. Avoid clashes, constant arguments, and let go of all kinds of resentments. If arguments seem avoidable, still try and make an effort to understand the situation, and you might just get along well with whoever. I want a thunderstorm so bad. Send it here, Heather. I'll take it. Happiness is actually found in everyone. Increasing it is the way to make life more wonderful and also more healthy. To be happy is relatively easy. Just decide to be a happy person. Abraham Lincoln observed that most people, for most of the time, can choose how happy or stressed, how relaxed or troubled, how bright or dull their outlook to be. The choice is simple, really. Choose to be happy. Yeah, it sounds so much like you, Andy. After you stir the pot, right? No, I'm joking. There are several ways which you can do this. Be grateful. Being grateful is a great attitude. We have so much to be thankful for. Thank the taxi driver for bringing you home safely. Thank the cook for a wonderful dinner. Oh, thank God Eddie's not here. And thank the guy who cleans your windows. Also, thank your mailman for bringing you your mail. Thank the policeman for making your place safe. And thank God for being alive. And of course, news is stressful. It's always stressful. I haven't watched news, and I'll skim online, like breaking news and that, but other than that, I don't watch the news. So get less of it. Some people just can't start their day without their daily dose of news. And that's how I used to be. I used to be every day, I'd wake up, I'd put on Bloomberg, or I'd put on, what's the other one? I don't know where it runs the headlines across, one of them that runs the headlines across the bottom. And I always had to have the news on. That was my waking point of every day while I made the coffee. Not no more. And oh, you're the angel today? Okay. Yes. Heather, get out there and blow the storm back this way. But I used to be totally like that. The news would come up. Exactly, Andre. He's like, I avoid the news like the plague. 99.999% death, misery, suffering, and greed. That's so true. So, yeah, so try and think about it. 99% of the news we hear or read is bad news. Starting the day with bad news does not seem to be a sensible thing to do, right? A religious connection could be also recommended. Being part of a religious group. I think it's more or less the group, unless you are religious. You know what I mean? Where you can sing, do sacraments, chanting, prayers, meditation, foster that inner peace. Manage your time. Time is invaluable and too important to waste. Time management can be viewed as a list of rules that involves scheduling, setting goals, planning, creating lists of things to do, and prioritizing. Now, see, I'm not good at that one. I'm not good at that one at all. I'll be the first to admit. I'll write lists like no tomorrow of what I want to get done. Doesn't mean it can get done. There are core basics of time management that should be understood to develop an efficient personal time management skill. The basic skills can be fine-tuned further to include the finer points of each skill that can give you that extra reserve to make the results desired, or the results you desire. Laugh and laugh heartedly every day. Definitely find something that, well, makes you smile with your eyes, right? Give you a gut buster laugh. That's the best thing in the world. Heard a good joke? Tell your friends or family about it. They also say laughter is the best medicine. Why do you think they say that? Because, damn it, it really is. Excuse me. Hey, Kim, how are you? Thank you for subbing, by the way. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much. See, I knew it before it even popped up on chat. Express your feelings, affections, friendship, and passion to people around you. They'll most likely reciprocate your actions. Try not to keep pent up anger or frustration. This is way bad for your health. Instead, find ways of expressing them in a way that will not cause more injury or hurt anyone. It is, Heather. Laughter is the best medicine. I believe that wholeheartedly. Working hard, of course, brings tremendous personal satisfaction. It gives us a feeling of being competent in finishing our tasks. You have to be careful of that, though. You don't want to set little goals throughout the day, especially if you're like me and are a procrastinator or anything like that. Because then, like we've talked about before, if you don't do what you say you're going to do, it could lead to, looking down upon yourself. No problem, Nicole. Welcome back. So accomplishments are necessary for all of us. They keep us a sense of value. Work on things that feel worthy of your time. Laugh. Oh, okay. I hit this space button and went way down. Learning is a joyful exercise. Try and learn something new every day. Learning is also makes us expand and broaden our horizons. and can also give us more opportunities in the future. If you're an exerciser, get out and run and jog and do other things that your body was made for. Feel alive. That definitely helps. Avoid Heather. See, no, don't avoid Heather. She's cool. She'll make you laugh and have fun. Sorry, Heather. It popped up on chat and it just went there. Avoid exposure to negative elements like loud noises, toxins, and hazardous places. See, I'm an HSP. I'm highly sensitive. And so I don't like no, I'm sorry, Heather. So I don't like loud noises as it is. How I put up with Eddie, I have no clue. With his voice, it's hard. But so I have to be careful of that because that'll pop my anxiety way up. Yeah. No, Andy. No, because you have cool music. So your neighbors should love that. Bang, there he is. Hey, Lockbeard. Oh, Lord. This is going to be one of those days, isn't it? Let me have more coffee. That's what I need. Guys, I'm getting hooked on freaking that Monster Java. Have you ever had it? The Monster with coffee in it, or coffee with Monster in it, whatever you want to. Whew. My friend got me hooked on that. Another thing is, these are just I know that was too funny. Holy hell. These are just a few simple things you can do every day to be happy. Always remember the quote from Abraham Lincoln, though. Most people are about as happy as they make their minds up to be. And it's really true. It's really true. If your mindset, if you don't want to be happy, you're not going to be happy. You really have to go look at things. Yeah, the alerts aren't working, Patrick, unfortunately. Well, I get it. See, that's why when we're not going to tell Mr. Minkster that I drink them, because for the longest time I'd yell at him to not to drink them. So we're not going to tell him that I drink them. Okay? I know how to make Nicole happy. I just write some more soppy poetry. There you go. Hey, Freaky Geek, how you doing, hon? Welcome, welcome. He's here. Watch out. I went live too early. I'm sorry. See how I am? Yeah, that I know. I used to yell at my son for drinking them all the time. Kim says, so true. I made up my mind to do better for myself and health and left my husband. We were together for 33 years, married 15. Yeah. When well, how do I know Ryan ain't lurking? I don't know. But yeah, Kim, I mean, once you make up your mind and say, it's scary. It's scary to do something. I guess we're programmed so much to help other people when it comes to ourselves and thinking, well, I want this to be happy. I want to be happy, and change is scary. And something like that, I'm very proud of you for that. Not that I'm anybody, but, I mean, you recognized what you needed to be healthy and be happy. And that's awesome. A lot of people can't get there. A lot of people can't get there. Shh. I know he could be lurking and working. I turned off my Steam, so I don't know if he's playing The Sims. So let's see how to program your conscious mind. You're probably familiar with how the subconscious mind sometimes sets out to sabotage the conscious mind, right? This is not to say that you have a split personality, but the subconscious does play a role in the human mind. A long time ago, the subconscious mind could have been responsible for your safety. So the fight or flight syndrome, especially around sea lions. Thank you, Linz. Linz is celebrating a month sub streak. Thank you, thank you. How you doing, Linz? So, the fight or flight syndrome, you were faced with immediate danger, required you to make a decision on whether to stay or flee. However, today, through research, study, and best-selling books, we know that the subconscious mind may overreact every now and again, right? The subconscious mind is made of perceptions of events and occurrences from the past, okay? So it's the only thing we have to rely on making current and future choices. And a lot of people don't know that's our subconscious only reacts to what we know. Thank you, Nicole, for the lemons. Thank you so much. Okay, I was going to say, is it only Heather's that sounds like a telephone? So, however, living in the conscious mind is where you're truly awake. The subconscious is made up of events and stories from past, while the conscious mind is completely present in the moment. So let's look at a few tips to stay and live in the conscious mind. Live in the moments. Lemons, yes. Lemons. How many times have you found yourself thinking about an altercation that occurred yesterday while switching over to worrying about something next week? When you live in the moment, whether you're driving your teen somewhere or washing your dishes, you're truly present to the conscious mind. Did I miss somebody come in? Hi, BB Truth. I did. Apparently I did. You're awesome, Linz. Thank you. Lemon sound much better. There's BB Truth. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the follow, BB Truth. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Oh, guys, and I do want to say, remember June 20th. Keep that day. That's the 24-hour live stream. We'll be doing Jackbox games and other games and tarot readings and all for Alzheimer's. And everything on that day, all the donations, and all the sales from my store on that day go to the Alzheimer's Foundation. So I just wanted to put that out there while I remembered. Okay, so if you're driving with your teen, for example, be present to him or her. Notice the way her hair falls or how he has a little bit of a crooked smile when he grins. Be present to the person right in front of you in the moment. If you're washing dishes, feel the warmth of the water, smell the scent of the soap. Your birthday's on the 18th? Ryan's is on 26th. It's the 26th. Yeah. Very cool. A lot of Cancer babies, huh? Yeah. Another thing you can do is, of course, take on meditation. You know, we've talked about that many times before. If you really want to program your conscious mind, take on the art of meditation. Meditation will help you differentiate between the subconscious and the conscious mind, and you'll learn how the different levels of brainwaves, such as alpha and beta. Oh, you're Gemini? Okay. Ryan's a Cancer. Oh, yeah, that's right. Duh. I should know that because the new moon is in Gemini. Duh. I need more coffee. You don't say. All right, I'll drink some more coffee. I love that. I love that. Plus shipping and handling. I love that. That's funny. So you'll learn more. You will have more control over your conscious mind as well with meditation. Make a choice. No matter what, you always have to have a choice in how you feel. And you also have a choice to how long you feel for a certain way. You might not think so, but you do. You can choose to look at it ending as a new beginning and a closed door as an open window. Choosing your own thoughts is a great way to program your conscious mind. Ah, Capricorn, huh? Got a little bit of stubbornness to you. You like that path. My YouTube link, it's just, if you look up Shadows of the Moon, and it's the same picture as it is here, my face in a moon with trees. Or Nicole will post a link. Thank you, Nicole. Or it's that link right there. So let's talk about creating a better future. Scorpio. Oh, nice. Nice. I'm a Libra. That's okay, Lockbeard. When you first, everybody's mind's going to wander when they first start out in meditation. Mine still wanders, and I've been meditating for a long time. I mean, I hate meditation, but, well, thank you. Thank you so much, BB Truth. Thank you. I appreciate that. But just let the thoughts come in and just push them away. I hear you, Freaky Geek. That's about me too. My mind wandered years ago and never came back. Sounds about right. So let's talk about creating a better future here. Step 1, take inventory. Create a vision for yourself and your life. First requires to ask yourself, what is it that gives my life meaning, purpose, and joy? Look at your talents. Look at your abilities. What makes you smile the instant you're thinking about doing it? It's on a walkabout, Nicole. Your mind's on a walkabout. Thank you so much for subbing, BB True. Thank you. Step 1. Or I already did step 1. Never mind that. So you guys are distracting me. So I need Eddie here. Thank you so much. Yeah, Nicole. Yeah, Andy, Nicole can blame you. So it's not difficult to determine what your special ability, gift, or interest is. Simply ask yourself, what do I look forward to more than anything else in the world? You can even go a step farther than that and say, if I had all the money in the world and I could just do whatever I wanted, right? What would I be doing? Step 2, tap into your imagination. Now that you decided to take action by creating a list of your talents, interests, and joy activities, it's time to form a vision around them. So you do this by doing what every child on earth has the power to do at will. And that's simply use your imagination to create your reality. Start dreaming all the ways in which you can spend your time doing what you love. Don't worry about making sense at this stage. Just dream it as if you were a child again. Step 3, set your goals. Once you decide what you want to do or want to create a better life for yourself by developing a vision, next step is to set the goals that will serve as stepping stones towards fulfillment of your vision. Well, that's awesome, Lockbeard. That's awesome. Picked up a turtle off the road today, so somebody would not run it over and brought it to one of the mulberry trees where it can eat itself stupid in safety. That's awesome. Not a lot of people do that. So, thank you for the ice cream, Baby True. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. You can start setting these goals by asking yourself questions like, what do I want to accomplish in my life? What kind of legacy do I want to leave behind? What would I do if I had all the money in the world? Make sure your short-term goals are realistic. And the rest is huge. Big, be clear, meaningful, well-defined, and make sure your goal excites you. Like I said, it's all about having that emotion, that excitement. You know, your dream house, right? What's that look like to you? How would you feel if you were standing right in front of it, just ready to move in? Excited, right? That helps you manifest what you want, is those emotions. Enjoy the journey and pay attention. Now, we all talked about paying attention to synchronicities, right? As you begin a new day today, always keep in mind everything that you have written down. Thank you, Nicole, for the diamond. Aww. From all of us to our favorite Missy. Aww, I love you guys. You guys really are the best. I have such an awesome group of people that hang out with me 5 days a week. And I love you guys for it. I really do. And my podcasters. Definitely. You guys are awesome. So, like I said, as you begin a new day today, or after you get this list written down, right? Keep in mind everything you've written down and envision your better future. Although you probably do not have the means to immediately jump to your goals and plans above, you can still start working towards a new reality by thinking of the outcome while you're doing the best today. Of course, you'll still have to go to work today on the job or whatnot, or rather have, probably not. You probably have to deal with some problems and do things that you must do that you'd rather not be doing. But your job now is to do them with vigor, with excitement, with knowing that your future will change according to the vision when you are ready. So even though you're doing your mundane stuff, think about what the future. I mean, be excited for your future. And that's all it takes to change the world. Take a long, hard look in the mirror and really notice who you are. Like, we're all screaming for peace right now, right? Not just world peace, but peace in our cities, in our workplaces, in our homes, in our minds. There has to be a better way to end this madness. We need a new way of doing things, yet we seem to be stuck in outdated modes of thought that have not been working. For if they did, we wouldn't be in this predicament we are in now. The past will keep repeating itself until we make conscious choice to go in a new direction. And that's all up to you. All up onto you, the way you want your life to be. And it's going to keep going, you know. What am I missing in chat? What do you guys... Always good vibes here. Thank you for noticing that. And welcome to the family. Hey, kitten, how you doing, hon? Yeah, we got a couple crazy uncles there. But, but we love them just the same. So, yeah, so we need a new way of thinking things, thinking how, and that's what I'm trying to bring to you guys. Don't be sorry. I thank you for stopping in. That's right. Good vibrations. I'm so not Marky Mark. But anyway, going in a new direction begins inside of you, inside of me, inside of all of us, individuals. Until we change as individuals, only then can we change the world. One of my favorite quotes is from Gandhi. You must be the change you want to see in the world. I'm sure you guys have heard that quote before. So to have the world peace, we have to look in the mirror. Damn it, I did it again. I keep hitting my keyboard. Lord, take a look and try to find the peace you're searching for in your heart. For real. If you can't find it, ask yourself why. It's not missing. It's been there with you along the whole time, waiting for you to begin your search within. Peace isn't hard to find at all. You just have to dig from underneath all the rubble, fear and anger. Once you push the fear and anger to the side, peace will be in plain view. You got to get rid of that fear. Get rid of, I can't express that enough. I can't express that enough. Well, yeah, in a way, freaky geek. I know what you mean. In a way, I mean, I find myself at peace when I'm near the water. Hence why we go to the harbor all the time. And that makes me ponder things and sit there looking, everybody else's fishing, and I'm like pondering things. Exactly. We have to change our worlds. Like I said, we each have the power to change our world. Yeah, Nate. Okay, are you taking a nature break, or are you talking about a nature break? When you find a peace in your heart, you start to exude it. It comes out. It comes out around you. It becomes infectious. Joy soon follows, and the sense of calm is not far behind. All of this from one good look in the mirror, one hard look of who you really are. That's all it takes to get the ball rolling. And it's easy to pass on. Remind your loved ones to find peace within. They'll know it can be done because they have seen the transformation in you. Be a walking example of peace and watch how it spreads. I might seem happy-go-lucky all the time, but I'm not. I worry, I stress, but I'm always willing to, I guess, I don't know, willing to accept what happens. I get it. You know what I mean? Have I had bad things happen to me? Hell yeah, all my life. But I know it's made me stronger in who I am. I'm very relaxed in who I am today. Do I still have my anxiety? Do I still have my depression? Yeah. Not as much as I used to. I'm working on it. And that's fine. And like I said before, again, when I stopped fighting my anxiety and depression and saying, there's nothing wrong with me, I'm fine, and just accepted it as part of me and being like, okay, well, I had got a bad day today. That's when it became better. It's all on how you look at things. It is. It's all on how you look at things. When others come to you full of fear and anger, remember the peace within yourself and gently remind them that no matter how bad it gets, it will eventually work itself out for the best. And it's true. We get what we dwell upon. So if we keep our thoughts based on fear and anger, that's what we'll continue to get. If that's all you think about is misery and sadness, and that's all you're going to get. Instead, focus on peace. Peace within ourselves, and let these thoughts multiply. Remember, be the change you want to see. So be peaceful within your heart and let your world begin to mirror that. I don't sit there and tell you guys this stuff without me. The reason I started doing this is because of the fact, talking about this stuff, not the paranormal and all that, but talking about this stuff is because I've seen the change within myself. I know the change within myself. I've seen the change in Eddie with the stuff. It's, I won't tell you guys something that I haven't tried, or at least for it not to make sense to me. Do you know what I'm saying? Well, that's true, Freaky. I'm the same way. I'm here, but not all there. There you go. Andy said it right. Freaky's body's here. His mind went on vacation years ago. So, is it the natural right of a human being to be happy to escape all the miseries of life? Happiness is a normal condition, as natural as the landscapes and the seasons. It's unnatural to suffer, and it's only because of our ignorance that we do suffer. Happiness is the product of wisdom. To attain perfect wisdom, to comprehend fully the purpose of life, and to realize completely the relationship of humans, beings to each other, is to put end to all suffering, to escape every ill and evil that affects us or afflicts us. Perfect wisdom is unshadowed joy. You right, Nicole? Freakies everywhere. Freakies in the air. So why do we suffer in life? Because in the scheme of nature, we are being forced forward in evolution, and we lack the spiritual illumination that alone can light the way and enable us to move safe among the obstacles that lie before us. And of course, when I'm talking about spiritual, I'm talking about whatever you guys practice, whatever, if you believe in God, if you believe in source, if you believe in deities, whatever. Usually, we do not even see or suspect the presence of trouble until it suddenly leaps upon us like a concealed tiger. One day, our family circle is complete and happy. A week later, death has come and gone, and joy is replaced with agony. Today, we have a friend. Tomorrow, he will be an enemy, and we don't know why. A little while ago, we had wealth and all material luxuries. There was a sudden change. Now we only have poverty and misery. And yet we seek in vain for the reason why this should be. There was a sudden change. Now we have, I just said that. There was a time when we had health and strength, but then we both departed, and now no trace of reason appears. Aside from these greater tragedies of life, things of less consequence continue to bring us to little miseries and minor heartaches. We most earnestly desire to avoid them, but we never see them until they strike us, until in the darkness of our ignorance we blunder upon them. As it is though we must pass through a long dark room filled with furniture promiscuously scattered about. But the weird thing about that is it can all be changed. It can all be changed. Hi, kitten. Even when we blunder upon something, that's true, Andy. We don't always notice it. So the theory is, the theory was that a man was born, he completed a human being, and that's all that could be done for him, was to load him up with information that would be used with more and more or less skill according to the native ability he had to be born with. Okay. The theophysical idea, can't talk, is that the physical man and all that constitutes in his life the physical world is but a very partial expression of self. That in the ego of each there is practically unlimited power and wisdom, and there's unlimited power and wisdom that we can change what our world is. Okay. So why it's like looking, yeah, Missyism alert. I know. Why does death bring misery, right? Why is that? Because it separates us for those who we love. The only reason why death brings grief and fear is because we do not understand it and comprehend the part that plays in human evolution. But in the moment our ignorance gives way to comprehension, such fear vanishes and serene happiness takes place. It's like, for those who don't know, last week I lost my cousin. And she was the, you know how they always say, cousins are your first best friends. She was the one that I hung around with all the time when I was younger. She's a couple years younger than me. But since going through everything, especially my near-death experience, I don't mourn anymore. I mourn for what we had. I mean, don't get me wrong, we grew apart many years ago. You know what I mean? So we weren't close now, but we wouldn't know the meaning of missing someone if we hadn't loved them or knew them. Do you know what I mean? So be thankful for knowing them, if that makes sense. Hey, G Smoke, I was waiting for you guys to come in because I did get their package. I did. Yes, we opened it yesterday. Hey, Anton, it's in transition. It's not, well, it is a different color than normal, but it's in transition to the new color. How you doing, Anton? So, let me put a pause on what we're talking about here. And, excuse me. And I want to show you guys everything that we got. And we got a lot of stuff, man. That's pretty cool. We are so happy and excited. And I'm trying to figure out what I want to do because I'm going to definitely showcase it, right? First of all, I'll let Eddie have one, but we got some pens. And hopefully you guys will be able to see. We got the Paranormal Circles pen. Yeah, you're not going to be able to see because my lighting sucks and my ring light's way over there. But Paranormal Circle pen. And a G-Smoke pen. No, I will not color my eyebrows too. Isn't that cool? So I'm always writing stuff down. So those are mine. But I'll let Eddie have one. Then, so cool. So cool. The masks are out there. We got a couple face masks. And then we got, whoop, where's the other one? There it is. There it is. We got Paranormal Circle pen, or pin, not pen, pin. And G-Smoke's pin. I know, I'm telling you, these guys, it's so cool. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pin them on my moon, but I'm trying to figure out, I think that's what I'm going to do. Well, that's true. He doesn't know how to use a pen or a pen for. And then these are going to, of course, go on my fridge. But they're magnets. These are good magnets, too. These are freaking awesome. G Smokes magnet. Thank you for the follow, Miss Tishy. Miss Tishy? Sorry. I like to butcher names. But, yeah, right, Andy? And then Paranormal Circles magnet. And these are really nice, guys. I mean, really nice. And then we got a couple cards. And these are cool. These are appointment cards. And I love these. I love the idea of those. I never even thought. There's G Smokes. I wish you guys could see it. God, I really need to hook up my ring light for this sort of thing. And Paranormal Circles. They're really freaking cool. Like I said, the masks are out there. And I am so excited to get this, guys. Thank you guys so much for sending these because I absolutely love them. Like I said, the magnets are definitely going on the fridge. And the pins, I think I'm going to put them up there, but I'm going to try to figure out how to. Not how to. I mean, obviously, I know how to work a pin. But where to do it. I thank you guys so much. I don't know if Circle's in here. No, Freaky Geek, you have to go to, I don't know, G Smoke, do you guys have a link to, do you have a store? I absolutely love them. I couldn't wait to open them up. I'm so bad at that. I'm so bad at that. People send me stuff and I'll never be able to do an unboxing because I'm like a kid at a candy store. I'm like, oh, mine. But yeah, no, this is through G Smoke and Paranormal Circles, Freaky Geek. But aren't they cool? I was so excited. And he's like, I got it. I'm like, oh, give me. That's right. That's my excuse, Freaky Geek. He said, Shadow, you have to make sure that there's no snakes or spiders in the box or bag before opening live. That's right. That's my excuse. I'll turn that light off now because it's freaking hot in here. That's my excuse. But yes, Miss Tishy, sorry about that. Welcome to the show. Oh, okay. All right. So make sure you get that link to me. Matter of fact, once you guys do, or now that I made you a mod, so once you want to share the link in the stream, you guys are more than welcome to. I thank you so much I'm honored. I really am for you guys to send us that. I'm really, really, truly honored. And I will be showcasing it off, definitely. Definitely. Eddie, too. He loves them just as much. Believe me. He wanted to steal everything, just about, and I'm like, no. Right? Anton, what's missing is a beer coaster with engravings for Eddie. It might, Freaky Geek. It might. It's going to be tough. But yeah, we absolutely love them. We do. And I thank you. Like I said, I'm totally honored that you guys sent that for us. I really appreciate it. I couldn't wait till you guys came on. I was like, I'm excited. All right. These guys. I'm for the new people that come in. I'm sorry. This is how these guys are, and it's. What are you gonna do? You know. No, we have a lot of fun here, though. All right, so hey, I'm Witch. How are you, hon? Welcome, welcome. So, like I said, why does death bring misery? Chiefly because it separates us from those we love. The only reason why death brings grief and fear is because we do not understand it. But the moment our ignorance gives way to comprehension, such fear vanishes and serene happiness takes its place. Why do we have enemies from whose words or acts we suffer? Because in our limited physical consciousness, we do not perceive the unity of all life and realize that our wrong thinking and doing must react upon us through other people, a situation from which there is no possible escape except through ceasing to think evil and patiently awaiting the time when the cause has already generated our fully exhausted. So there comes a place where we no longer stumble in the night of ignorance. The last enemy will disappear and shall ever make no more forever. Although that sounds like a Bible verse or whatnot, it's really not. It's basically it's saying, listen, when you turn yourself around and look at different points of view of whether it be like enemies saying shit about you, right? And you put it off and just blow it off. Blow it up. It's the same thing with trolls on YouTube. Hey, Circle, you just missed it. I just went through the promo package and I absolutely love it. Thank you guys so much. I even let Eddie have one of the pens. I kept the rest, though. No, don't tell him that. That's true. You might be doing the hokey pokey if you turn yourself around. That's true, Freaky Geek. We did gossip about you, Paranormal Circle. We did. Thank you so much for sending that. You and T-Smoke are the best. I love it. Eddie loves it. And like I said, the pins, I'm going to try and hang up on the tapestry there. Just got to figure out where and how. But I thank you so much for them. I loved them. I loved them. Absolutely. Absolutely loved them. I love those magnets. Those magnets came out so freaking cool. Oh, I know that. I know that. I'm going to try, Freaky Geek. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is that I'll put them up there and like wrap some of the lights around. I don't know. I got to see how it looks. But I wanted to show you guys before I put them up there. So we'll figure out something. I'm sure Eddie will probably come up with something. So it all comes down to how we perceive things. You know what I mean? With fear being the big part of it. Because we don't know. Fear is, emotion of not knowing. Well, that's true. I could do that, Andy. I could do that. No, Freaky Geek, you can tell Eddie that I need might need 3 more sets of lights. You can tell Eddie that because it was bad enough getting him hanging them. No. I am not saying nothing about no more lights. Another thing that can be is you really have to sit there and know, well, that's true. It is a change from having more tarot decks, but, you know, still, those lights were a big problem for him. I know, right? Need more lights, a display cabinet, or 3, and many more decks of cards. Yes, I'm sure. I'm going to have him watch this back. I'm going to have him watch this back, so, you know, I'm not to blame for any of this shit. So let's talk a little bit about core beliefs. Okay? Core beliefs is what you have inside you that hopefully once you have them down packed that, you know, at least he will know he was talked about and missed when played in the video. That's true. Yes, but not in... That is true. Yeah, now you're trying to change it around, Freaky? Is that it? Oh, I told him about that, Andy, and he was like, not me. I told you exactly. He goes, I'll text him and tell him, not me. It's all Andy's fault. It's always all Andy's fault. He starts it all. He's the bad influence of the group. But we love him for it. That's right. That's right. So a guide to recognizing and reframing your core beliefs. Okay. Core beliefs represent our assumptions and thoughts about the world around us, about others and ourselves. Okay. We create core beliefs throughout life, and most often we're not aware of them. They affect all areas of our lives. Core beliefs are the most often formed in childhood and early adulthood. They can be both positive and negative. Negative ones can cause emotional problems and blockage. They make it hard to reach our goals. For example, a core belief is, I'm not smart enough to achieve something great. That's a core belief that we basically teach ourselves to believe. It's not the core values, it's core beliefs. Andy, oh my God, only you. So the name core beliefs comes from the fact that they are at the center of our belief system. Okay? We create assumptions and rules from them. As a result, we create negative automatic thoughts. Now, that could be a core value, Nicole. My core belief, never stoop to some people's level. That could be a core value. Because core values are what we set our boundary. Like core values, one of my core values is like have integrity. You know, those borders that nobody can cross. Like you. So from these core beliefs, though, we get these automatic thoughts. It is cruel to recognize them it's crucial, not cruel. It's crucial to recognize them to understand why some problems trigger us again and again. To get to know ourselves better, and what do I always say? Be aware of yourself, know yourself in and out. To get to know ourselves better and help ourselves overcome different challenges. Core beliefs represent our identity and the way we view the world, how we view others and ourselves. They lead us to establish behavior problems, or not behavioral problems, patterns. Here we go. Here's the Missyisms. Some of these patterns limit us from experience new opportunities in life because we have that fear, right? Core beliefs exist in our belief system, like I said, and it is often hard to hear them, but we can learn to tune into them. They come into our minds as negative automatic thoughts. So, how to recognize them? The best way to recognize core beliefs is to start listening to our thoughts and feelings. If you feel sad, but you're not sure where the feeling originated from, it's most likely from a thought. We are not always aware of our thoughts, but we can learn to listen to them so that we can recognize the core beliefs. One way to recognize core beliefs is through journaling. If you have a moment of anger, sadness, or frustration, for example, take a moment to journal. Ask yourself where the feeling came from and try to recall the incident that caused it. Once you identify the feeling, ask what happened for you to feel this way. Write down what comes to you. Some common core beliefs, not math. Common core beliefs are, they fall into different categories. They're often the same, but everyone may say them in a different way, basically. So you got the defective self or unworthy. Core beliefs that fall into this category are I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough. I can't do things right. I don't deserve the wealth to be wealthy. I will never improve. So those fall under the unworthy category. And you got the responsible one or shame. Core beliefs with that is basically they fall into the category of I was responsible for the failure. I should have prevented that. I could have done more. I was the one at fault. Again, that's in the responsible one for shame. Well, yeah, that's true, Andy. That is your core belief. um, the world or self is not safe. Core beliefs that fall into this category are I don't feel safe. I don't trust anyone. I don't belong here. I have to pretend I'm okay. I feel I'm in danger. See, like I had a couple of those. I have to pretend I'm okay. Obviously, when I was hiding my depression and anxiety, that was one of those I didn't feel safe. But see, even that statement right there, Nicole, of I'm not good enough to most don't matter. I mean, I get what you're saying. Um, Loss of control. Core beliefs that fall into this category include I have no control over the outcome. I will let God or them decide for me. I can't make what I want happen. I feel helpless. I have no power to change things. For example, if you believe that you are unworthy of love, you feel you are not good enough for someone else. Try to go back in time to understand what situation or person made you think that way about yourself. Ask yourself if you are still that same person you were the time that where you created that belief. You will find that you are not because people change with new experiences and knowledge, which I've told you guys over and over again that you are not the same person that you were 5 minutes ago. Different thoughts have changed you. Exactly, Andy. You're exactly right. Worry about what you can change. Worrying about what you can't change is wasting mental energy and life. Yep. Just like people posting things on Facebook, right? They say that this person hasn't hurt them, or they're over this person, right? And I'm just using it as an example. Say they're saying, okay, I'm over this person, their ex, obviously, right? But yet they keep posting those memes and stuff of different about, you know, you didn't realize what it was like to be with. No, they're not over that person because they're still thinking about that person. When you post something on Facebook that you're supposedly over, right? And you keep posting about it, that doesn't mean that means you're not over them or not over that situation. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of those things that we psychologically do or subconsciously do. It's you have to learn about yourself. Right, exactly, Freaky Geek. They're picking the scab on the wound, not letting it properly heal right. Not good. Right. And that's exactly it, you know. And I've done it. I've done it. I'm not going to lie. But I also see myself doing it. I'm more aware of it now, I guess, so to speak. I'm more aware of it. So when I do it, I'm like, oh, I yell at myself. No. And it says, I think for me anyway, when I can think about it or have the thought of certain people come to my head and just drift out again without firing me up, I'm over them properly. That is very true. Yes. And that's with situations as well. Situations that's happened in the past. You know what I mean? Like kind of like when I told the story about how I that lady hypnotized me or whatever she did to me, and I went back and told my basically was doing shadow work. Told my younger self that it was going to be okay. And then I can think about that thought and not cry anymore. It's the same thing. Yeah. It's the same thing where it just you let go of that emotional detachment or emotional attachment. You detached from that emotion. You know what I'm saying? You guys know my misisms. So, how to refrain from core beliefs? Try to refrain from your core beliefs. Try the following next steps. One, try to identify all your beliefs. Use journal prompts to write about your beliefs in the following area of your life, like yourself, others, social interactions, finances, the world, relationships, health, life, any other areas of your life. Try not to judge what you write. Let the words come to you and write them for yourself and write them down. No, Nicole, when you get one might get over someone, but the damage they done lingers a bit longer. It's a matter of time. Right, but you're still reliving it. If you still have those emotional attachments to you, then you're still in your subconscious. Okay, it's still reliving it. Yeah, you're still giving that situation power or that person power, if that makes sense. I mean, it's hard, yes. It's not going to be, but I get what you're saying. It lingers the damage they've done, yes. But see, that what you're writing right there is the damage they have done, right? So you're still giving that they power. Yeah, still stuck in that moment, Kim. Right, exactly. I know what my next step is in life, but what is behind the door don't scare me. But the road to there is long. But I go to path. I somehow know I will lead to something better. I listen. Exactly, Amora. Yeah. Hello, Felix. How are ya? So so go ahead and try to identify. Yes, but if it's still Nicole, that's cool. Let me tell you right there. That is awesome. Awesome. And your poems are beautiful and they do, I'm sure, they do freaking help people. No doubt in my mind. Um she said when I read old poems, I capture the feeling, anger, hurt, whatever. But it's captured in a poem and it can help others. So I use it as a strength. Does that make sense? Yes. But when you read the poem, do you feel those emotions still? If you still feel those emotions, you're attached to that situation. Does that make sense? Right, Andy. He said I could cure everyone of all their mental issues if I could just learn how to make them completely forget them. The danger would be that would all easily repeat the thing again. Exactly. Oh, well, thank you, Felix. Thank you. It's always good vibes in here, hopefully. We try anyway. Definitely, Nicole. Yes. And naming those emotions aren't a bad thing. You know what I mean? Yeah, learn from them, not relive them. Exactly. Get that emotion out of there. Well, welcome. Welcome from Alaska. So again, try to identify your beliefs. Ask yourself the following questions about your beliefs. Does this belief serve me well? Do these beliefs benefit me or harm me? What are the advantages and disadvantages of these beliefs? Did I create this belief based on my assumptions? When did I create this belief? And what led me to that? Then try to reframe everything that doesn't serve you. Example of reframing a core belief. An example of the core belief that you may have is I will never be loved. How to reframe it. Instead of saying I will never be loved, think about what does love you. Do you have a dog or a cat or a fish? For example, you can reframe this by I am loved by my, or if you have a significant other, I'm loved by them. Or, you know what I mean? Or a child, unconditional love, you know. Nope, I'm not lonely and depressed. Not at all, actually. I have lived through that. Yes, but not anymore. Well, I can't say not anymore. I do get it, but not as bad as I used to. That's why I'm doing what I do here. I believe in coffee too, Nicole. Right there with you. Again, for anybody who didn't see it, my friend bought me a mug. Absolutely love it. It's okay right now, Andy. I have awesome mods. So again, switch it up. Instead of saying I will never be loved, say, hey, this person loves me. This thing loves me. This animal loves me. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, let me put it to you this way. One thing that is true. Love has no race or religion. That is very true. I feel like you're a bot now. But anyway, one of the best things that I ever read on the internet, because I used to hate being in photographs, right? And I still hate being in like selfies or anything like that. Thank you, Felix. I appreciate that. I feel I never take pictures with my kids or whatnot. And then I came across something on Facebook that changed my view on that. That said basically, do you think your kids they care about what you look like in that moment? When you're gone, they're going to want those treasures. And that's true. It's very true. And so now every picture that I can get in with my kids, I will get in with it. Does that make sense? Did I explain it okay? So it's like, it's one of those things that makes you think like, you know what? Yeah. And even nowadays, if I look at pictures with my kids that I'm in with my kids and I'm just like, totally disheveled, because they want to take a picture first thing in the morning or whatnot. You know what I mean? And it's like, they ain't caring what I look like. We're having fun in that moment. We're having a ball in that moment. So, yeah, that changed my life in a way. So, do. So when you do that, when you change that, it becomes obvious that I will never be loved is a false statement. You may feel that way in the moment, but it's not true. By reframing the statement into something that is true, you'll get out of the loop of feeling negative. Kind of like that whole picture thing. Yeah, you got a few pictures of those too. Yeah. Well, yeah, me too, Andy, but that's beside the point. Right. Oh, yeah, freaky geek. Yeah. My mother took great pictures. The only thing she did not like was she was always had something in her hands or close to her face. Yeah. And one way of healing your core beliefs is using spiritual healing therapy. Every matter vibrates with energy that is a particular frequency. So do our thoughts and beliefs. Negative energy leads to imbalance of our body, our mind, and our spirit. It distorts our energy field. That's why they say people that can see auras will be like, your aura's a little off. Right, Patrick? But those kids aren't going to care. You know what I mean? So spiritual healing is a natural therapy that helps the body return to a state of balance. During the treatment, the spiritual healer channels divine energy. They help you unblock negative thoughts from your energetic system. And it helps to raise your vibration and lead you more positive thoughts. Oh no, and that chaos guy is home. At least I hope it's him. Either that or somebody else has got my key. Well, you got your key. Yes, you got your key. Hello, baby.
Hey, baby. live today?
No, I'm live now.
Oh, well, I guess I would have missed the show if I was here because I never got a notification for it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, I'm sending you the link now on
Oh,
Facebook.
baby, I'm tired.
Okay. Well, you want to say it? Well, you going to go in the room at least? Say hi to everybody?
Yes. Go on. Send me a link.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, she's gonna have to fucking wait a minute.
Okay. You're just going to have to fucking wait a minute. That's what he said.
That's exactly what the hell I said.
Okay.
Oh, stop. Look there. I'm almost there.
You're almost there?
Yeah.
Yeah, Nicole said, and relax, Eddie, and watch a movie like The Mummy.
But that just put me right to fucking sleep.
And he said, go have a beer, a smoke, and some kippage, Eddie.
Well, that was my plan. Come on. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
Bloop. And there he is. Maybe.
Oh my God. Thank you.
And he's talking about giving you a short tap with the cattle prod.
Like I probably wouldn't feel it right now.
Hurry back, freaky geek.
Oh. Hi, everybody. Dinner. Boy, did all of you speechless or what?
Yes, we're all like,
Honored with my presence.
That's it. We're all like flabbergasted.
Hey, Kim. And Nicole, Patrick, Freaky Geek when you get back. Hi.
I thought
Hey, Andy.
I don't know if they're still in here, but G Smoke and Circle were in here. I showed everybody what we got and how I want to hang the pins up like on the tapestry. Oh, of course he does. Nicole is BFF is in the house.
No, it's because I'm drinking a beer.
Oh, that Andy's got a big smile on his face?
Oh, that's because I'm here.
That's what I'm saying.
We're not doing an audit.
No, they're doing inventory. Well, science.
And no, we're not even half done with the fucking inventory. Inventory will take us the rest of the week. That's why I'll probably get about a 60-hour work weekend.
Damn. So yeah, we've been talking about core beliefs and how you can turn, the stuff around.
Well, you know how it is, Nicole.
Sometimes you got it and sometimes you got it. Yeah.
Can I say?
Fighting negative thoughts. If you tend to think of negative things, often due to depression or other issues in one's life, it is important to try to turn that around, obviously, right? The only way you can truly have a happy life is if you take control of your thought process. You are in control of your life. Remember that. Don't tell yourself that you have no control over your own thoughts, because you do. There are several steps you can take to make it easier to get rid of the negative thoughts. Exercise, moving around each day and every day, whether it's a quick walk, a swim, a jog, going to the gym, whatever, is really good for getting the positive endorphins flowing in your bloodstream. Shut up, Andy. I know you're going to Andy gets positive endorphins from somewhere else. But anyway, if you start each day with a 10-minute brisk walk, you'll be surprised at what a difference it can make in your life. Meditate. Number 2, sitting quietly and breathing deeply while thinking about nothing at all can amazingly be uplifting. Even if you don't meditate, well, it is a form of meditation, but if you just sit there and just relax. So what if you fall asleep, right? Just relax and chill. Sit in a comfortable position that enables you to breathe well and clear your mind. Try to focus on having zero thoughts. This can be very different and very difficult. It'll take practice. But aim for 10 minutes a day, or starting with just 1 minute if you really had to. Smile. I know most of you smile all the time. You guys always have an uplifting, so it's hard for me to, I see you guys smiling all the time. Hi, Angela. How you doing? Welcome, welcome.
Hi, Angela.
There you go, Kim. That's perfect. Yeah, I just go outside by our big oak tree and listen quietly. Nice. Yeah, I love being outside in nature. That's where I sit there until people start coming around. Then I'm like, oh. But smile. It might seem silly, but something as simple as being aware of your facial expressions can help you feel more positive. It's really hard to think of negative things if you're forcing a happy smile on your face. If it helps, put a mirror near your desk at work to remind you to smile at yourself.
I feel extremely wonderful right now because I ain't at work.
That's right, right? Listen to positive music. I do that. I tell you guys I've done that all the time to bring out my emotions. Whether it be happy ones, negative ones, just get them out, But listen to positive music. Hardly anything is better at lifting the spirits than music. It's one reason music is so popular and has been for centuries. Find music that you can go to right away when negative thoughts become overwhelming. But if you need to cry, don't be afraid to cry either.
It is okay to cry.
It is okay to cry. Big Hero 6 will tell you that. So when you listen, if you're able to, then sing along with the song and really feel the music. I know, Nicole, you do that a lot, don't you? I believe. Hey, nothing wrong with that, Patrick. Vampires are sexy. Definitely. Definitely. And I'm one because I've always had that mindset. Patrick. I call myself Count Kumoda. But yeah, Angela, I've always been the one to, I grew up with the whole statement, if you cry, that means you're weak, So I always held my emotions in, which got buried deep, deep inside me. So now, a lot of my emotions can't come out on a flow. They used to be able not to. Now I can cry on a dime. But but so sometimes I have to, if I know that I got tears building up inside, that I want to cry, I have to put on music to draw out that feeling and have a good cry. Count Gumula. Ah, ah, ah.
And I came into the show for that?
Yeah, right. Or if I'm mad and really, I'll put on music to get it all out. Or coming slowly. But yeah, positive music, definitely. Definitely. That's how you get to know yourself, Nicole. Nicole says, it's not that because I have depression and dark thoughts that I am negative. On the contrary, it's positive to acknowledge every emotion. That's true. Then that's being self-aware. That's being self-aware. But see, this is where I'm going to get you. Change that. Change that to where instead of saying I have dark thoughts, put that as I have positive thoughts. Because you're recognizing. Does that make sense? What did Andy say?
Andy says, this was Eddie's stream. I would say that Patrick can have a vicious suck, but it's not, so I won't.
You're an ass, Andy. I swear to God. Oh. Right. Yeah, I mean, Angela, you're totally right. She said, I know friends who say if I could win the lottery, I would be so happy. But in reality, having little to nothing is happiness because you're thankful for what you have. That is so true. What do we say when we were homeless? Best sleeps of our lives.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Best sleeps of our lives, just because we were thankful for the tent we had or our blankets that we had. You know what I mean?
I was definitely thankful since we're homeless living in a tent in the wintertime in New York.
Yeah. But it's just one thing, one of those things where it doesn't buy happiness. It's a stipulation. That's
an adage that I do not agree with. I don't care how much money you have, you're always going to worry about something.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Next is keep a happiness journal. When we are prone to thinking negatively, it can become more and more difficult to see the goodness around us. Start and end your day with your happiness journal. Write 5 things in each night before bed that was good that happened or that you noticed today. Each morning, reread what you wrote the night before. Exactly, Andy. Money can alleviate money worries, but it brings its own problems. Case of the grass being greener on the other side of the fence. My sister is loaded, but she will never be happy. That's true. I can get excited by a stupid tiny thing that others don't even see. This is our strength too. Exactly, Nicole. Yep.
Welcome back, Freaky.
Welcome back, Freaky. Find positive friends. The saying that misery loves company is pretty accurate. Look around you and determine whether or not you have some positive friends. If you don't, well, it's time to cultivate some. Join a book club or other group to help you find positive people.
Yeah, I know, Freaky. It'll change color on its own, don't worry. In a week, it'll be white.
Right? It's the little things, Nicole, right? Flip negative thoughts to positive thoughts. When you notice that you're thinking of something negative, try turning the thought on its ear to become the opposite of negative thought. First, stop thinking in absolute terms. Nothing is always or never, and there are usually a middle ground. There is usually a middle ground. So nothing can be always or nothing can be never. Take responsibility for your life. If you have a tendency to blame others for your failures or problems, try to realize that you have a lot more control than you think you do. In fact, it's the idea of lack of control over one's life that breeds discontent and negative thoughts. When you realize that you are in control, you can turn it around. Oh, Maura, you're going to make me blush.
It'd be easy to see with that blonde hair you got going on.
Hey, shut up. It's in transition.
I was just saying.
Get out on your own life for a day. Helping others can do wonders for your mindset and self-image. If you think other people get tired of hearing you complain, you probably are the one most sick of it, since you hear it yourself more than others. Take the focus away from yourself and put it on someone else for a day. Welcome back again, Freaky Geek.
Wow, I didn't even know you left again.
Andy.
I know, I've seen that.
Exactly, Nicole. Baby steps, man. Baby steps, you know? Facing quite a few demons lately, but I had to. And I did. It doesn't solve it all, but it gives me strength and changed my mindset on different levels. Exactly. I had to close the pages. Suddenly went into programming stuff. Oh, did you hit the... I know on my... where you can see the script and everything. I've hit that a couple times and had it. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. If that's what happened. So, let's see. Number 10, realize the perfection is overrated. No one is perfect. And you know that. We all know that.
And apparently neither is God.
You likely...
He had a son.
Right.
He was an angel of light. But he became the prince of darkness.
Right.
So not even God's perfect.
Right. And you know, so you likely do not expect perfection from others. So I expect it from yourself. We know that nobody's perfect, right? But yet we expect perfection from ourselves. I'm big on that. Like I have to. That's why I procrastinate a lot, because I keep telling myself, well, I got to make sure all my little ducks are in a row before I present something.
And you know, it's funny how I look at a situation like that. When I get into a mindset like that, I go back and I think of one song. And it's by Alabama.
Oh, I was going to say Dust in the Wind.
Close enough to perfect for me.
Right, right. That's my song from Eddie. So, yeah, like I said, you do not likely expect perfection from others, so why expect it from yourself? Be at least half as patient with yourself as you are with others. Again, my favorite question. What's my favorite question? Would you treat your best friend the way you treat yourself?
Yep. Beat the hell out of them. And yes, Angela, you have every right to say something like that, because it is true with some people.
Right. Exactly.
Where's that, Patrick?
Striving for excellence is understandable, but setting the bar too high will only lead to disappointment.
Yeah, I agree. But it also gives you courage and strength at the same time to reach that bar.
What do you mean?
You just said if you set the bar too high, you say basically you're setting yourself up for failure.
Right. That's why we say baby steps.
So yeah, I get what you mean.
Okay.
I mean, you're talking about raising the bar like a little at a time. I get that. So maybe next time you raise it an inch. It's not a giant leap.
Right.
But it's a little bit more than you think you can handle. That's when you just buckle down, grab it by the horns, and
Right.
hey, Lockbeard.
It's just, no, you just...
Lockbeard says, so if you suck, set your goals accordingly. Copy that.
You have the bigger goal, but you got the baby steps leading up to that bigger goal. Watch positive movies. Find a go-to movie that you can watch.
And it is not motherfucking Mummy.
Find a go-to movie that you can watch that makes you feel hopeful or wonderfully positive. Even if it's just a silly movie that makes you laugh. Laughter is excellent for breeding positive thoughts and feelings. We know this, right? Positive quotes, affirmations. I'll be the first, I've said it before. I'll be the first to say that I used to think affirmations didn't work until I tried them. Collect positive quotes that you can read anytime. That negative thought comes to mind, read a positive quote. If you memorize the positive quotes, so much the better, because then you can call upon them to you when you're waiting in line at the bank and a negative thought overcomes you. Excuse me. I agree, and so yeah, laughing is the best stress reliever, no question.
Nicole, at some point in time, everybody hides behind a mask. Some point in time, everybody will wear a mask.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Like I said before, I'm a happy-go-lucky person, or I might seem like it all the time, but, I still have worries and everything, but, I mean, what you see is what you get with me. But, I'm telling you right now, if you want to get out of that negativity, take that mask off. Number 13, eat right. It's amazing how much eating can play into negative thoughts and emotions. If you eat a lot of processed food, sugar, and junk, try eliminating those foods from your diet, or at least 80% of the time. Add in more whole foods, fruits, vegetables to fill you up and keep you nourished. A lot of it too, yes, is the vitamins in your body that we need, but our body does know how to heal itself. Get sunshine. Many people around the world suffer from something called seasonal affect disorder, or SAD. This is a feeling sad and even depressed for no reason during dark times or wintertime. Some people who don't get enough sunshine even feel this way in the summertime. Ensure that you get at least 30 minutes of sunshine each day, and this will not only help you be more positive, but it will also ensure that you get enough vitamin D. Which that's what I lack, is vitamin D. My body don't produce or don't absorb it.
It
like
does,
most.
and it produces it, but just not at a rate that it needs to.
Yeah. You're right, but that's not, you still get into what you want. Right? It's funny how our favorite expressions now, when we were kids, were like, they weren't our favorite expressions.
No, some of the words that make you tell people to go to hell.
Right? So following these tips will help you fight the negative thoughts that come to your mind any time of day or night. But remember, practice makes perfect. If you have a bad day, remember that tomorrow is a brand new day and a brand new chance to get it right. Brand new slate. Hell, 5 minutes from now is a brand new slate. It's never too late to change that negativity around. So, and that's it. That's it for today. I hope that helped some people. Or at least helped a little bit.
Or help the little people.
Or help the little people, yeah. But yeah. You know, be happy. Find your happiness. Right? Like I say every day, find something that makes you smile with your eyes. Because that way, if you're smiling with your eyes, you can't hide in that mask. If that makes sense. Oh, thank you.
Hey, Anton.
Thank you, guys.
He lurked. I didn't know he was here.
Hi,
Melanie. Didn't know she was here either. Bunch of lurkers.
They've been listening and lurking. Oh, thank you, Amora. You guys are awesome. You really are. Tomorrow is What If Wednesdays, and I know I had something that I was going to talk about. Oh, yeah. I was going to talk about Proximia B. Have you guys heard of that?
Nope.
The aliens from Proximia Centauri. That's what's on the show tomorrow.
Thank you, Melanie.
That's what it was. That's what it was, Freaky Geek.
I'm not going to ask why Larkbeard would be happy to find a couple of bee swarms in the next couple of days.
Oh, thank you, Angela. I've not been here long, but y'all are so nice and honest. We have a great group of people that come out and hang out with us. We
Most
really
of the
do. Bee swarms. Chips and salsa. That sounds good. It really does. Yeah. See? I'm telling you. You speak of them and they come.
What's up, aliens?
Hey, aliens.
He must not be talking to anybody in this room. He said, greetings, Earthlings.
Right. But yeah, so that's on tomorrow's show. I have put 200 lemons in the chest over on dlive, so hype up that chest over, damn it, hype up that chat over there. Did that yesterday too.
And I wasn't here to laugh at her.
That's true. You weren't.
No, I didn't get out of work yesterday until what, 12:30?
I know, Angela. I did the same. I feel the same way. Oh, of course. Of course. Thank you for saying that, Melanie. She's like, it's a light, enjoyable place to hang out. So thankful for you making it inviting.
A reply just for me.
Replay.
Oh, yeah.
There's G Smoke.
Hey, G Smoke, what's up? Received the package yesterday, man. That stuff is pretty tight.
Definitely.
And Lord knows I can always use another writing pen. I lose them constantly.
I told you I'm giving him a pen. That's it.
Mm-hmm. I'll let you know what I get. She gets a magnet.
Oh, we did get masks too. They're out there.
So is that AG Smoker? Did them masks have your logos on them or something? We didn't want to open them up because it says you're not supposed to open them up until 24 hours. Or
no.
Wait, how did you go? I'm tired, honey.
I know. No. Hey, you would laugh at me, so shut up.
That's beside the point.
No.
It's only when
you take them out and let them set out for 24 hours before using them.
Well, why? What they spray them with?
Oh. Imagine that. I know.
I would never yell at her. She's so full of shit. You wait till we get off the fucking computer.
Yeah.
Shut up before I start giving fluky cookies.
Oh, them fighting words.
So you shush.
All right, guys. My Stream Deck's not working as usual. I gotta unplug it and plug it back in. So hard to do.
Yeah, I know, right?
So I'm gonna go ahead and open up the chest. I press the button, so if it doesn't pop up, you got 20 seconds. If it don't pop up, I know I can't do the slap sound either.
Oh.
If it don't pop up, hit on the chest itself, and it should pop up for you.
Slap the hell out of it.
You know what it is? My mind's sitting there going, nicotine.
Careful you don't get a blister though where you're smacking.
Nicole, she's over there mooning and farting.
Well, at least ain't getting trapped in her pants.
All right, Nicole got 89.1 lemons. Patrick got 51.6. Freaky Geek got 37.6. And Melanie got 30. All right. That was kind of fast, wasn't it?
Not really.
No?
I've been talking for the past 4 minutes.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
All right, guys. With that being said, like I said, tomorrow we will talk about aliens. Did Andy say something? Oh, you okay? All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. Take care, be safe, and remember, always find something that makes you smile with your eyes. We love you guys. Take care. See you tomorrow. Bye. Mwah!